assisting in disasters. And so we have reconvened to help in this disaster. The local assistance center will be open this Friday and Saturday. So after that time is when we will actually know what is really needed. Our past experience is that that's when people that maybe haven't called and complained are gonna come forward and say what their needs are. So we do know the mobile homes, we know that there are apartment buildings that have been tagged and have a problem. Right now, we're talking about 70 people, but we don't know. But we also are gonna have an issue with businesses, so we have, the local assistance center is going to be important for those businesses. The Brawley Beef has temporarily ceased operation while they do inspections and get geared up for operating again. So that's a large number of people that basically haven't been able to go to work, so they are losing quite a bit of money every day. So there are probably other businesses in Brawley that are experiencing a similar situation, trying to get cleaned up, trying to get geared up to operate again. In 2010, we had together over $100,000, wasn't it? To assist in that event. We have just over 1/10 of that right now. So fundraising is going to be quite important. And it's really gonna be based on the needs. I think both the Community Foundation and I know Kiwanis will probably reevaluate what our requirements are going to be based on the circumstances that we find on Friday and Saturday. What we know right now is kind of the official version, but I think Friday and Saturday we get to hear the kind of the personal stories and what the personal circumstances are, and so that'll help us change the guidelines so we can help the most people and help the recovery happen, because all of us want the long-term recovery to happen, and that's really what we're working towards.
If they're not in their home, they probably are in a hotel and they can't cook. So food is not going to help them. Food vouchers are what they need. So until we actually know what the needs are, we're ready to respond, but monetary gifts are really the best way.
Is that the efforts of the Imperial Disaster Recovery Team are not just to, understand that the current needs and work is being done to assist families and those who have been affected by the earthquakes or floods or other natural disasters in the future, but also in terms of understanding and be able to support the long-term recovery efforts and needs of those families to get them back to a point of self-sustainability and self-sufficiency. And so one of the things that we were able to exercise a couple of years ago, following the Easter earthquake, was that we had families that we were supporting for a period of almost 8 to 9 months, beyond the initial disaster date. And so again, in this case, we'd like to encourage families, I think, to take advantage of available vouchers and other assistance programs, and then that lets us firmly grasp the situation even better, to again support those long-term recovery needs, so that we don't necessarily let anybody fall through the cracks or the gaps, but also we can provide some of that other behavioral health and mental support that the counseling the families might need to recover as they've experienced trauma from these crises.